We continue to follow new developments in the possible sale of JEA.
And tonight we are digging deeper into a report that could determine JEA's future and what it could mean for everyone in Duval County.
Our Shelby Danielson joins us live now with the very latest. Shelby?
Well, sunshine laws allowed us to get an early copy of this report that could ultimately determine the future of JEA, and we emphasize that it is only a draft, so changes are still being made, but these 26 pages really give insight into the risks that are involved if a sale were to happen, and it's already receiving a lot of backlash.
JEA is city-owned, making every one of its nearly 460,000 rate-paying customers stakeholders.
It affects every person in this county. Everybody.
City Councilman Garrett Dennis called a meeting Tuesday to discuss the possible sale. To his surprise, it was a packed house. Just as shocking was the fact that no one from the mayor's office showed up.
It's kind of interesting that no one was there, but I know as soon as the meeting was over, they all came in for the 2 o'clock meeting.
Dennis says a lump sum looks enticing, but it would lose the city money over time.
It will continue to pay and fund things in our city for years and generations to come. Selling it one big chunk of cash up front, we lose that annuity, that residual payment and income.
He hopes to meet with the mayor about it next week.
How much he's driving the train, I don't know.
The report warns increasing revenues can mean higher utility rates, and decreasing cost can mean reducing the labor force. In comparison with Clay Electric and FPL, JEA is slightly more expensive on average. In contrast, it makes money for the city, $241 million to be exact last year. The study reports obtaining the highest possible upfront price may lead to outcomes that are not optimal for the long-term customers, and that it would be one of the largest, most complex transactions ever attempted.
Anyone who suggests that this is a done deal is wrong.
JEA Board Chairman Alan Howard made the official request for this study,
which was followed up by the mayor's affirmation of that suggestion, that he thought it was a good idea.
One complicating factor has to do with a nuclear power plant being built in Georgia. In 2008, JEA entered into a 20-year contract to build the plant. It was supposed to be completed last year.
Yes, it was.
Despite being years behind schedule, this billion-dollar project is still moving forward.
It obligates JEA to make contributions towards the construction costs.
If the city were to move forward with the sale, a voter referendum would not be required, which Garrett says places more responsibility on them.
It's very, very important that we do the will of the people and not what we want to do.
And Councilman Dennis hopes to have another public meeting at City Hall, conveniently right across the street from JEA. And this study costs $100,000, so ratepayers are paying for that. And the amount of money that JEA has already invested into that nuclear power plant we mentioned in Georgia, $17 million. This is something we'll continue to follow. Live downtown, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News on your side.